Alright. Well, we're starting a little later than I wanted to because, mod issues. But we're in, the game's running, and it did not seem to be giving me any issues. So here we are. Um, I know I said I wanted to start doing more evening streams, but I don't know. Things just worked out with work today, and I was like, you know what? I didn't stream yesterday. I was kind of tired. I'm kind of awake right now, so I figured why don't I like get started on playing this game? I've got the full ADHD on where I have like 4 or 5 different games going on at once and can't settle on playing just one. But here we are. So I did get a world going and set up. I've only just spawned in. I just made my character and that's it. Um I've tweaked the settings slightly off of the default. Like, I have a 3-day grace period before aggressive mobs start showing up. I have increased the death items dropped on death timers. Seasons are a bit longer. Um, Player health has been increased slightly. Tool durability and mining speed have been increased slightly. Micro block chiseling, color accurate world map. I've turned temporal storms off. I just don't like dealing with them, even though they're kind of a part of the game. It just doesn't. I'd rather deal with normal threats um, like the drifters at night. That's fine, but I'd rather deal with stuff like wolves, bears, that sort of thing. And I also disabled class exclusive recipes because reasons. And I've also increased the world height slightly. So yeah. Anyway, we're gonna go ahead and get into it. I wanted to do a more casual, I wanted to do a bit more of a casual stream today because, I don't know. Just just trying to think about things to do, and I was like, I rated I rated into I rated into Yang's channel last night, and they were saying that I should pick up Vintage Story. And I did. I've had Vintage Story for a while. Haven't really wanted to play it on stream at all, but you know, things can change rather quickly, and well, hey, figured, hey, why not give it a shot on stream? Because, Vintage Story is kind of in like a popular phase with being on YouTube and Twitch right now. Maybe not so much Twitch, but on YouTube it's pretty popular. So I figured, hey, why not play something for once that's kind of a little popular. Also, if I can remember my keybinds. I'm trying to remember. There we go. You can see the character with the little goblin ears. Kind of tried to make one that looked like myself, but I couldn't get the hair color or the skin color just right. The hair color, the skin color was close, but it matched the hair color too much. Felt it looked a little weird. But anyway, let's get started because we have time, but we don't have a lot of time. Uh, so I am running a few mods in. I'm running a few mods in here right now. Most of them make some of the resource gathering easier, but also making the combat a bit harder. I felt like... What is that? Gob... Goblino. Yeah. I'm a bit of a goblino, aren't I? I mean, it's kind of my whole thing. It's just being a goblino. Yeah. There's a wolf pup, which means there's probably an adult wolf around here somewhere. Probably. That would be less than ideal. Yeah, yes, the baby Woobles, not aggressive. The adult one's very aggressive. They will eat my flesh if I allow them. I'm sorry, but I can't let that happen. Even if they are kind of adorable. Worm! They run away from me. I can't pet the Woobles, sadly. They just run away in fear. This area is not exactly the best for building. Yeah, well, I need the worms for fishing. That's probably a bit of a ways off though. But I mean, in an emergency, I can eat them. Yeah, well, that's what you do. I just gotta yoink them. I need them for stuff, you know? There's a temporal rift in the middle of this, what? Body of water. I'm not sure what this is. I don't know if this is I assume since it's fresh water, it's probably a lake or a river. The music too loud, by the way, Jordy? I can't, like, it sounds fine to me, but I think it might be a little loud. Let me turn that down a touch. There we go. That's kind of what I like keeping the music on in this game because it's one of my favorite parts of the game is the music. We have almost enough cattails for what I need to get started with. Killer fish. Yeah, Warhorse. I'm having a pretty okay day so far. You know, stomach's not bothering me too bad today, so that's yeah, I'm feeling pretty okay right now. Alright. So we got our basic inventory. Now we need to acquire now we need to acquire some stuff and things. These are tools. Healing bark off of trees. I'm trying to... There's a lot of stuff in this mod pack that I've made that I don't entirely, like, fully understand. Like, there's a lot of mods in here I haven't gotten to play with before, even though it's just, like, the mod pack I play with all the time. Put the worm in my... Actually, I need these vines. But yeah, this is like my favorite part of this game is the soundtrack. Oh yeah. See, I don't want to get your hopes up or anything, but I'm not a busty boy IRL. It's just that I really enjoy them, and that's what I have my model based off of. And, you know, I don't know. I really enjoy it as like just a thing. I don't know how to describe it. Yeah. And that's kind of where I'm at, is I like seeing that kind of stuff. It's fun. I need to start replanting some of these seeds. You know, I just didn't want, you know, you coming in here and getting like a false impression, like right from the start, about like who I am or what I do or anything like that. Okay, Jordy. That's you do the draw thing, and yeah. I will be here doing this for probably a little while, because I had a snack before stream, so I'm probably good for like another, what, maybe like hour and a half before I need to go eat something. Let me check, how much water do I have here? No, my water bottle's empty. I'm gonna... Okay. Well, for right now, I'm gonna go fill up my water bottle. I will be right back. No, I'm not gonna suffer. I love having you in the background. It's enjoyable. Okay. Well, I will be right back, and I will continue to stream in a few minutes. Yeah, drink time. Alright, and we are back. Uh, I had to go help my dad with something really quickly, so it took me a little longer than I wanted. But I'm back. Alright. Now we can keep going. I need all of these vines I can get my hands on. From what I can remember. Okay. There we go. Okay, right. Time to think. check the map. Do I see any nearby structures? Not really. It's kind of what I was hoping for, was gonna be like going to like a slightly ruined structure that kind of resembled a house. But I suppose at the start we can, so I don't have to. Yeah. Yeah, but see, I'm kind of on a special case because I work with, my dad is my boss, so technically I'm not like, I don't fully have the day off today. I'm kind of still like, if I'm needed for something, I have to go do it. But I've told him that, hey, I'm doing this today, so I might not always be available. And he said that's fine. And I'm trying to remember what. No, not HUD. Yeah, there we go. I'm gonna make a straw hat. That gives us a little bit of extra protection, extra warmth. And it also looks kind of nice. There we go. And I have little ears. Yeah, that's understandable. I used to have my grandparents living here at the house with us, but there's some I don't really want to get into it. There's just a bunch of kind of ugly, nasty stuff going on with that, but yeah, it's fine. So if I remember correctly, that's not what I want. What was the, I just had it. What was the key for the handbook again? Not J, H. So we have like the wood, these rafts. These are the base game rafts. What I want is this one. Cordage, some kind of wood. I can make cordage. 3 cattails. All right. Yeah. I mean, I try to keep this stream as like, as kind of like stress-free and like as calm as possible. But I can't, you know, like always say, oh, everything's all hunky-dory, we're all gonna be fine, kind of stuff. But, you know, I try to keep a positive attitude because that's what's gotten me so far. But yeah. So now that we have this makeshift raft, we can travel around on the water a little faster. In fact, a lot faster. and it looks kind of silly. Yeah. Kind of right now we're just looking for a nice flat spot that's relatively stable. That's near a forest of some kind, like on a relatively flat plains area. And I'm not seeing a lot of that. This area is pretty swampy. Like with all these spotty kind of little lakes, little ponds everywhere. Yeah, it very much seems like a wetlands, and that's not very conducive for building, really. Over here looks a little more promising. Not very. Let me get up on one of these hills and like take a look around. But yeah, see around here is really mountainous. Got shale though. I keep forgetting that I have like step up in. Some floating hills over here. Ow. Some exposed shale. It's nice. That'll be nice for later. Ow. It started raining. Which is gonna make it harder for me to see. I mean, this area here isn't terrible. Like this little spot here isn't bad. It's got a lot of like, it's very bumpy. Yeah. I'm like, kind of like a half and half of a goblin and a tanuki. Kind of like the story I have is that kind of like a goblin moving into like a tanuki, moving into like a goblin-esque heavily populated area and having to blend in. And I'm not very good at blending in. I gotta put my excess height somewhere. You know. Here's a bunny. The bunny has led me to play most joyous. I will mark this on my map, even though I can kind of see it. Sounds pretty cool. I'm not very much of an art person anymore. I used to draw a bit, but then kind of the depression after a little while kind of just said, nah, you're not good at drawing anymore, you should just not do it. So I kind of quit. and I just haven't really felt the desire to want to go back to doing it again. Yeah, I do like the joke of the mana is stored in the chest. I think that one's pretty funny. I think before it gets too dark, we should start a fire and keep exploring around. Looks like we have a ruin over here to our northeast. Unless it's that weird looking hill over there. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Gonna get to this ruin over here, and I think I'm gonna try to start a fire. Okay, yeah, it is a ruin. It's like a... looks like a training area or something. Like, it's kind of like a weightlifting bench. It looks like something's kind of broken. That's unfortunate. But hey, beast, what? I've got some honeycombs. Okay. Yeah, this looks like some kind of like ruined workout area or something. That's interesting. There's some sort of... yeah. It looks like we have something else here. What have we got? Oh, cooking pot? Ooh, that broke all the grass. Stove. It looks like there was a kitchen here at some point. Chairs. Door. Yeah, some kind of ruins here. Ceramic jug. Okay. So we found a few things. Okay. We got food vessel full of rye grain. Okay. like the rest of this ruin is kind of buried. Well, I mean, this area is kind of okay-ish. I don't know. I keep getting distracted. We need to like set up. Oh, okay, here we go. This'll work. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, I can work with this. So I'm hungry. Eat some of these berries. I know it's getting dark and I'm working as fast as I can to get some light. Okay. Well, you take care of the doggo. I will be here for a while still. I don't think I'm going anywhere anytime soon. Okay. Yeah. I'm not exactly sure what what fun will happen, but I mean, hey, I'm here to just provide entertainment as best as I can. remember how to do this. Can I, like, how do I do this again? No, H. You know, I haven't actually watched anime in a while. It's been... It's honestly been quite a while since I watched anything relating to anime. It's just... It's not that I don't like anime, it's just that I just don't, like... I just don't really enjoy sitting down and watching that stuff anymore. Okay, so that's how we do it. Do one of those, and then I do that. I still don't think that's enough for what I'm trying to do here, but we'll see. It's probably not enough. Here is not very temporally stable. It's not great. I don't think I can settle here. I think we're just gonna have to... I think we're just gonna have to kind of keep looking around. But, like, in terms of what I'm pretty, like, I would say vanilla with, like, what my anime choices are. With what I was watching. I think I had just started watching part 3 of JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. It was what I was watching last time. And I think the only anime that I've watched all the way through, but I need to get back to watching the second season of it. I'm familiar with Digimon, but I haven't, like, watched it before. Like, I know what it is. I just haven't watched it all. I find myself enjoying anime like Digimon. Like, I'm a pretty big Pokemon enjoyer. I haven't watched this animated series in a while though. It's just I've been having, like, I have this goal for myself eventually to just watch all of the episodes, but I keep having trouble finding where I can actually watch them. Seems like we're getting... So we got Larchwood here. Um, like I was trying to like basically start from the beginning. Like I kind of wanted to start watching season 1, and I know that some of the episodes are like available for free through, like at least they used to be available for free through their website, but I don't know if that's a thing anymore. Kind of just wandering around aimlessly in the dark right now, kind of trying to find where I'm at. Here is relatively stable. It's like a brushland area. How close are we to some water? Okay. Some water up to our north. Puffball mushrooms. Yeah, that's what I figured. I'll have to look into it myself, cause it's highly unfortunate, Chris. I'm sorry to hear that. But I mean, here everything's going pretty okay so far. I'm just kind of chilling out and just doing my thing. Kind of sort of on a work day, but kind of not at the same time. Yeah. I'm just kind of lost in thought right now, just kind of thinking about things. Got some more clay here, that's nice. Yeah, ooh, okay. This is better. I'm getting so super distracted. I am sorry. I'm trying to both read through chat and also play, and I'm just like, ugh. There's a chicken. I'm trying to like think of what area, like I'm trying to think about like what area would be good for doing what what I need to do. Yeah, I just have the ADHD brain where I'm just like, I keep getting distracted by like the most mundane things imaginable while trying to stay focused on what I'm doing. I mean, this area here's not bad. It would take a little bit more to terraform, and I'd have to go a bit of distance for getting wood, but it's not terrible here. This is kind of why I gave myself the 3-day grace period in the settings for enemies to spawn, because I was like, I know I'm gonna like get out and like start looking around, but I'm gonna get distracted. And because kind of the issue I always have when playing this game is I always settle in an area that's not very good for progress. Oh, we got some peat here. That's good. Peat. Here we go. So on the 4th day, we're gonna start getting monsters coming out after us. And also the more aggressive wildlife will be coming out as well. Let me get up on this hill. There we go. Now we can kind of see what we're looking at. I guess we can kind of live over in like this area down here and just come to this forest here for our wood and such. I think that would be fine. Now to get back down without making a ton of noise. It's like when I'm playing this, I kind of want to like set goals for like each play session that we do. It's like I feel like the reason why I keep getting burnt out on playing other games is I don't set goals for myself of stuff to do that's easily attainable within the amount of time that I usually have to stream, which it's looking like today might be a longer stream than normal, which will be fun. How's the stability looking here? Stability here is looking okay. So yeah, I think here is where we're gonna set up. Alright. So first order of business, we need to make some terraforming tools real quick. Shovel. Warhorse, thank you for the follow, and also thank you for following on Blue Sky as well. That is, as it says in the description on the Blue Sky, that's where I post updates usually and going live notifications. So if you want to watch again, just make sure to keep your eyes out there. But thanks for stopping by. Alright, let's make some inventory space. No, not like that. Jug there as well, because I need a moment. Shovel down, that's fine. We have enough flint for a few more. So Vintage Story is a game that is in some ways similar, in other ways very different to Minecraft. It's kind of like a more hardcore survival game, but its premise is a lot more focused than Minecraft's is. It's more about, it has more of a focus on early game survival than Minecraft does. So you stick into, it basically like holds brain please. It kind of forces you more to follow along with progression than Minecraft does. So, like normally with Minecraft, you go in like the same day, you can get to like iron tools and have full sets of iron armor. But in this game, getting even the most basic of tools can take like a week or so in in-game time to do. Let's see. So right now I'm just kind of just trying to build like a starter house to, yeah, it is pretty fun. So that's where our door is going to be. this is going to be where we get our water from, and we're probably going to turn one of these other smaller ponds into a pool for gathering, like a pool for our fishing, not for fishing, right? It's going to be a water for our farm, yeah, that's what we need. So right now I need wood. Like I have these birch logs. Can I use these? Okay, so they can only be used for that. Alright. I don't think I have enough to, like, get the entire structure done, is the problem. Actually, I might have just enough. Yeah, we're gonna have enough. Okay. But yeah, we're working through it. We're doing the thing. And yeah, I'm gonna have just enough birch wood to do this. No, not like that. No. Yeah, I should have enough birch wood. That. No. I think my character's starting to shiver a bit. Yeah. Not liking being out in the rain. But that's okay. And then we're gonna build a straw roof over top of this. Trying to remember how to, like, prop stuff up against walls. Ground storage. Shift control right click. Okay. There we go, I was close. Oh, so you can do cool stuff in this game, like skip rocks. That was a good one. Yeah, our character is getting pretty cold. But there's not much we can really do for that aside making fire. Which I suppose we can do for now, at least. And there goes my hex. That's fine. Alright, now our character is warm. And while we are warm, gonna make some more tools. Really need to make some storage. Can I set this down on the ground? Yeah, I can. Let me put this down outside. Once more out into the world, we're gonna have a small list of things I need. I need cattails so I can make a storage basket. I need cattails to make another basket with, to make a basket so I can have some basic storage in the house. I need there's a I need some of the what am I thinking here? I need grass to make I need to make thatch for the roof. Now there's a plant that I can find that I can harvest that gives me thatch more efficiently. Or I could continue to just try to chop grass with knives. How much of this do I need? I have 20. I knew I was gonna be going out swimming like this, I would have brought the raft, but oh well. I'm not playing on the latest version of the game because I didn't want my mod list to fully break. So I had a world going before this, but updates and mods and stuff kind of don't get along. We have 8 chests. Let's go make some more. I think 2 reed chests should do us enough for at least a little bit. Wait, we got some plants. We got some turnips. Heck yeah. Wild turnips. We got 2 wild turnips and 3 seeds, which is good. Alright, back to the house. What do we have here? What do we have here? Flint and claystone and some quartz. Okay, well that's good to know. We also have surface copper deposit. Very good. Surface copper. Bunnies. Where's my house again? Here. Yeah, one week. This is probably going to be my curse for finding such a good area, is that it's going to constantly be raining. Which is a good thing and a bad thing. It's a good thing because I won't have to worry about watering my crops as often, but it'll be a bad thing because it'll be constantly raining and it will annoy me to no end. Put some food and forageable stuff in there, and our building blocks can go in here. I do have some mods on that like increase the storage capacity of certain objects, because I wanted to have like some flexibility when it came to making stuff in the early game. Nope, don't drop that. Let's see. Thatch roof. We want slatted thatch roofing. Just like that. Okay. No. No. Yeah, I need to make hay first, and then I can, I need to make hay first, and then I can make it into the roofing. Like that. Okay, now... So now it comes the fun... So here comes the, like, the question. Do we... I can make some soup, actually. With my cooking pot, I can make... I don't have a bowl to eat it with, is the problem. Actually, let me make that wood H crude door. Okay, so I need some sticks. Make it. I need one more stick. There we go. So we take 3 sticks, 2 wood, and our axe, and now we have a basic door. So now we're kind of safe-ish. We need to get this roof done, though. And that is the problem with the crude door, is that it does that. Alright. So because we're kinda... Okay, well first I'm gonna get something to eat. Berries are not very filling. It's kind of a problem. Sea berries. Go. Got some food. Alright. Now we can keep working. We need a lot of grass to make our, we need a lot of grass to make our roof. Good thing we have a lot of flint. Make a bunch of knives. One of the fun things I like about that mod is I can craft bushes and like propagate more bushes. So a lot of our early game food is going to be coming from bushes because hunting animals is it's doable, but with my current technology, it's not very feasible in the long run, especially when hunting small game. Because I have a mod in that requires me to actually butcher the animals to be able to actually use meat. I can't just, like in the vanilla game, walk up to them, use a knife on them, and get the meat out. Technically, doing it this way, the way that the mod adds, is a lot more efficient than it is in vanilla. But yeah. Yeah. Should be fine. Everything will be okay. I don't think I can make ladders yet. It would be nice, but I don't think we can do that just yet. With our current level of technology. Where's my dirt? Dirt. The game very heavily discourages you from nerd polling most of the time, so sometimes it gets really grumpy when you try to do it, like it did just now. Okay, we don't have enough birch wood to fully finish the house. That's okay. Because I don't think we have enough thatch to finish the house either. But I made enough of those pieces, so that's good. Now all we need is... we need 3 birch quarter logs, so like going and finding a singular birch tree will finish that problem off for us. Okay. This isn't the worst starting house that I've made, but it's also the biggest, so I think that says something. Need to get some more thatch for. I need to make a straw bed, a hay bed. There we go. So now I have a spawn point set, which is good. One day left before the monsters begin. Okay. We wake up. Yeah, my character is very hungry. There's that berry patch over here in the mountains, I think. Yeah, here we go. Also, Chris, don't starve moment. All of the character voices in this game are various instruments. So, you know. Oh, don't starve. I don't know. I'm just trying to be funny. We got a lot of peat here though, which is good. We also got a large berry patch here, which is also good. So that's gonna be a decent source of food for us for a little while at least. And there's the birch tree we need. This should have enough wood to finish off the build. But hey, that's this is goal one that I set out for us to get done today, was have the house built. We will have a house with which to live in. We'll just have to see if when I get it sealed up if it's insulated or not, because it might not be. That's a bit of a future me problem, I think. No, it's like that. Yeah, like that. There we go. That's a cave. Okay. Okay. So our walls are done. The walls are done. Now we need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yes, we need 8 thatch. 8 thatch roof ridges. So we need how much? Roof ridges. So we just need 6. We need 6 bales worth. That's doable. think is the number we're looking for. If my math brain is working correctly. Which it has known on occasion to not work correctly when it is needed. Dropped a chat there for a second. Slowly expand this berry patch. I did that on accident. It's okay. I accidentally turned all of them into the wrong thing. That's okay, we can fix it. It's okay. We'll just fix it. It's no big deal. Okay, so I can make the scarecrow. Alright. I was afraid that I would need, like, some special tools or whatnot to make it. Like, I would need a pumpkin to make the scarecrow, but I don't. That's good. We're gonna slowly, like, make improvements to the house, but for now, I think that looks pretty good. doing a little bit of light reading. Just kind of figuring out what we should be doing next. And I think our next step is we need clay. Okay, where was the closest? Because there's a clay deposit that way. We're also on the lookout for surface copper, more peat and clay deposits. Medium fertility soil over here. It's raining again. As I said, this is going to be the curse for this area, is that it's going to always be raining, just constantly. So this is a big clay deposit here. Massive, probably the biggest I've ever seen. So we need a shovel. Because I left my other shovel at the hovel starter house. That's okay. Good amount of clay to get started. Luckily, there's a few items we don't have to make now because we got clay. Because we got the cooking pot at the start, so that's one less thing we have to make. I think 2 stacks of clay, maybe 3 stacks. Like 3 stacks of clay. That's good to know, because moose are actually quite aggressive in this, just like real moose are. Very dangerous. Where should we build that? That looks like it'll just be spawning enemies, so we're gonna... I think we'll use this hill over here for our... Use this hill here, this hillside here for our firing pits. now make a little area here on this corner for storing peat and firewood. Just make another shovel real quick. That'll save us some time. Eventually we'll probably build our forge like into the side of one of these mountains nearby. Go. And we have a nice sheltered little room as well for our combustible materials, aka our peat and firewood. That looks... This is workable. I can work with this. And we have a bit of a way away from our house. I suppose I could put a second door in on the back here. Like that. I need to go gather some wood. There's a fop. There goes the fop. There he go. What? What are you going blah about? It's going good. I mean, the house is done. I was gonna make up some clay, do some clay forming for our fire pits that we have made now. And yeah. Just gonna make a door real quick here. So we have 2 entrances to our house. And I just figured out that I could make the house look a little nicer. A little more visually pleasing and interesting. Did I grab the end pieces? Yes, I did. Does that have the... Yes, it does. So then I can go... like that. I'm hungry again. That's my character being damaged. From hunger. Door is once again broken. There we go. Okay, so the house is pretty much done. That's good. Now comes the fun part. Making clay molds of various things. Make a set of Crocs. There we go. Alright. So we got some unfired crocs ready. What next? Storage vessel? Yeah, that sounds great. That sounds good. Just making up some, making up our clay molds and tools and stuff. Okay. Now we need a hammer mold. Hammer mold. Pickaxe. Where's the pickaxe? Go. Okay. Now I need a crucible. crucible. We have a cooking pot already, so I think what we're gonna need next is some bowls. The monsters shall now begin to appear. That's less than ideal. What do I need next? It's another, like, small thing that I can make. Could just make a third bowl. Let's just do one more bowl. Okay, so we have a bunch of fireballs to do. I'm getting kind of hungry in real life. So I think that at least for now, at least for the moment anyway, we're gonna take a break from this. I might stream tonight. I probably actually honestly I probably will stream tonight because I was having fun with this. And yeah. Um Probably gonna come back to this tonight and have more fun. So I hope you guys enjoyed. For now, I'm gonna send us off on a raid here. Pull up my stream manager. Let's see. Who who do I have on that is live right now? Let me see here. We are going to go raid. Let's see. Frozen is doing art stuffs and being a goober. Kiara's doing Monster Hunter Wilds. I think we're gonna go raid Frozen. Yeah, they're just doing art stuff. So yeah, we're gonna go start our raid on Frozen, because that will be funny. And yeah, I hope everyone enjoyed the stream today, and probably be coming back later tonight for more of this. So I hope you guys had fun, and I will see you all next time. Yeah.